You want to do this with the hat on or the hat off? Hat on? Okay. I've got to be quiet because I'm talking about killing people on the internet. Now, a lot of you have been writing to me asking, when are we going to do the next boxing match? I mean, these people want to kill me. We want to kill each other. Why not just get together and beat each other to death in a boxing ring? What's the harm? 2-3 people are going to die maximum. Okay. Here's the thing. It wouldn't really be very sportsmanlike for me to get in the ring with these particular dudes. I mean, look at Tikyo Sam. I could beat the shit out of him just by standing at the top of a stairwell and pissing on his head while he tries to work his way up. He could fucking plots and die of a heart attack if I make burping noises with my armpit too hard in his direction. Okay? Look at this kid fucking decline, and the other guy's Xander Neanderthal or some shit. Alright? Obviously, if we do a cage match, if we fight to the death, I mean, there aren't going to be Vegas odds on this shit. Okay? So here's the thing. My first idea was, we do it 3-on-1. So we have a fight, and it's the 3 of them against 1 of me. And we see who comes out, who's standing. I was talking to Frank about this, and Frank gave me a whole new perspective. That's what I love about this guy. He's like, no, man. You are trapped in the fucking Stone Age, all right? Stop thinking like a caveman and start thinking like a fucking 18th century aristocrat. Okay, well, Frank, you're thinking of something, so just fucking lay it on me. It's like, in this day and age, for one man to beat another to death with his bare hands, it's barbaric. I mean, to call it old-fashioned is kind of an insult to fashion. Frank says it doesn't make sense to put Tikyo Sam in a boxing ring because he's not a boxer. You've got to beat him at his own game. It doesn't make sense to take this kid Decline and try to fight him on camera because he is not a fighter. It gives me a whole new fucking perspective. I say, Frank, whoa. Let me just take the next step with where you're going here. Xander Neanderthal, whatever the fuck his name is, what am I gonna do? Like go mano a mano at speed running Mario 64? Fuck that shit. I'm not gonna play his game, and I can't ask him to play my game neither. He's not gonna do a fucking book review and talk about Aristotle or some shit. So look, so let me break it down. What I'm trying to do here is the moral equivalent to vegan fox hunting. All right? Fox hunting. It's a brutal, barbaric sport. There's this little animal running around in the woods, and this gang of savages chases it down on horseback to take the blood. They smear it on their faces. Whoa. Talk about Stone Age. What are you going to do to capture the spirit of fox hunting and drag it into the 21st century? Vegan fox hunting. You take a fucking tofurkey, you take a bunch of fucking tofu and put it inside a stuffed animal with a red tail, whatever the fuck you want to do. You drag that thing around and you chase after it, not on horseback. You ride around on fucking bicycles with fucking, I don't know, man, pool cues. Yeah, just fucking imagine like me and John Venus going around in the back of bicycles with the fucking pool cues, beating the shit out of this fucking tofurkey. Vegan fox hunting. All right? So I'm thinking, I can't beat Tikyo Sam in a boxing ring. I can't beat any of these losers in a boxing ring. I've got to beat them at their own game. It's not enough for me to work out at the gym. It's not enough for me to solve this problem with my fists. And it just wouldn't be fair for me to be mogging them with my brain. So I've started a GoFundMe campaign. I'm asking for donations so I can fly to Japan. And here's the thing, I'm not just going to buy airplane tickets. I'm going to buy a t-shirt, going to get a translator, work on this special that says in correct Japanese, white Canadian never fucked a Japanese girl. All right? I'm gonna wear that shit at the airport. I'm gonna take a fucking photograph of myself in that t-shirt and put it on every dating app and on all the social media. And well, it's just us. What it says on that t-shirt, it wouldn't exactly be true. That's not the point. Whether or not I exactly fit the definition of white, and whether or not I exactly fit the definition of never having slept with a Japanese girl, regardless, I'm going to wear that t-shirt loud and proud. I'm going to photograph myself wearing the t-shirt, put it on every social media app, dating app, Tinder, Grindr, whatever. Then when I get there, when I get to Tokyo, I'm going to be mogging Tikyo Sam. I'm going to be beating him at his own game.
I'll tell you what I did do, though, is I tanked a career that in 2018 I made $500,000 at. And sure, I missed the fame and the money, right? You know, these days I'm forced to try to sell you t-shirts and stuff because I don't earn near as much money as I used to make.
I am on pace to completely run out of money within the next 2 months. But I'm not worried because I have some plans to create a consistent stream of positive content that can not only change my life, but ideally the lives of many viewers.
Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. I spent years, even in my OG YouTube days, because I am one of the OG fitness YouTubers. I've been doing this longer than 99% of the people on this platform. I used to cover a lot of other channels, and you know why I did it? You guys want me to be honest? I did it purely 100% for the money. That's it. I really, actually, truly hated watching other channels. I really and truly hated talking about other channels.
You know, I've been living here with my parents for over a year, and I'm kind of losing it. I'm moving into a house, which is bigger than, moving into an apartment, so it's going to take me even more time. Although I am really poor, so there's not going to be a lot of shopping involved in my nesting process. But anyway, we'll get to that in a second. Another reason why I have to wait until September to relaunch it is because I'm currently trying to find a podcast network, which you guys might not know what that means, but basically it's kind of like a management for my podcast, and they'll help me with advertisements. Because for my first 3 episodes, I didn't put any sort of advertisements on them. It was just, running on YouTube, and YouTube was putting advertisements on it, but that's not very much money in comparison to actually having sponsors for the podcast. So I'm talking to a few different networks right now to see, who I want to sign with. And so until I can start actually having ads on the podcast, I kind of want to put a pin in it so that I'm not losing out on potential money, And I'm excited to get back to vlogging, even though I do have, to be honest, I have reservations about it because it's going to be really embarrassing because I'm extremely poor. I know I've been saying that forever, and a lot of people get mad when I say that. They're like, you don't know what being poor means. I'm like, I'm pretty sure having 25 cents in your bank account means you're poor. Yes, I'm not on the street. My parents took me in, but I don't have money. To me, that's the definition of being poor.
This is going to be one of the most exciting videos I ever make because it's the precursor to one of the biggest breakthroughs I've ever had. At the beginning of this year, I announced my new strategy for how to achieve my goal of reaching 1 million subscribers, and also stated that if I did not reach my goal by the end of this year, then I would delete my YouTube channel.
So now I'm finally the e-beggar everybody thought I was. And now I'm asking for donations. Now I'm asking for super chats and channel memberships. And now I'm asking for t-shirt sales. And that sucks. I don't like that. I'm trying my best to come back, and I'm trying my best to entertain you guys, and I'm trying my best to earn a living doing it.
I had no interest in discussing these channels outside of making ad revenue. Now, YouTube is just not my main income stream. My coaching business is where I make my money, and here's the beauty of it. I don't have to badmouth anyone to make my money. I don't have to be exposed to bad information to make my money. I don't have to hurt anyone's feelings to make my money. All I have to do is help people. And it pays more. It pays more than those videos used to, considerably more.
Please, please, please consider joining the Patreon I am going to be launching, and you will see your name at the end of each video.
Now I know what you're thinking. Why would anyone donate money so that I can engage in a kind of sex tourism as an act of revenge? But you can't look at it that way, okay? You gotta think about this like vegan fox hunting. Yeah, beating the shit out of a piece of tofu with a pool cue, a bunch of guys riding around on bicycles with I don't even know what golf clubs, and there ain't no hole to knock the tofu into. It seems pointless if you just examine it in itself. But you got to think about the more violent and cruel act that it's a substitute for. As pointless as it may seem, you're accomplishing something great by replacing, by eclipsing what fox hunting has been in our society since the Dark Ages. By flying to Japan and trying to seduce these chicks, by trying to stunt on Tikyo Sam in this way, right? I'm engaging in a form of violence far more subtle and sophisticated than a lowly boxing match. So please, click on the link in the description. Support my journey to Tokyo, where together we will start a new era of petty bickering, drama, and infighting here on YouTube. And if for some reason Japan is closed to tourists, I'll figure out where the fuck that other guy lives. Like, I don't know, Minnesota or Minneapolis or some shit. And instead I'll get a t-shirt that's like, white Canadian never fucked a Minneapolis-odian girl. We'll do all the same shit over again there. I leave you with this thought. Sex is to violence what the vegan diet is to beefsteak. It's a substitute that at the same time satisfies, sublimates, and transcends the baser instinct that remains driving us forward through this mystery called life. Sex is the new violence, like tofurkey is the new beefsteak or something. I don't even fucking know.